We all understand justice. Justice is when you get what you deserve. You do something good, you get rewarded. You do something bad, you get punished. The quantum of reward or the severity of the punishment is dependent on how good or how bad your act were. You jump a red signal, you get a fine. You murder somebody, you spend your life in prison. Right? So that's what justice is. It is about when you get what you deserve, whether it is punishment or a reward. Now there is something about justice, right? That is basically, let us say that, in every country, every culture, there will always be a process by which somebody who is convicted of a great crime, and they can approach the highest executive office to have uh, have their punishment waived off. And this process is typically called the mercy plea. It is sometimes called the presidential pardon, or other terms are used to describe this. But what it is typically the mercy plea. And what the mercy plea says is very simple. The mercy plea says that, look, I have done something terrible. I deserve the punishment that I have been given, but can you please show mercy and spare me of that punishment? Right? And so that is the punishment. That is what mercy is about. Mercy is when you are spared of a punishment that you deserve. Now, is there something greater than mercy? Yes, there is something greater than mercy, and that is called grace. And grace is when you not only get spared of a punishment that you deserve, but you get rewarded instead. Yes, you heard it right. Grace is when you not only get spared of a punishment that you actually deserve, but get rewarded instead. You may think it is illogical. You may think it is unfair, and I agree. This is illogical and unfair, and that is what grace is, and that's the beauty of grace. But the fact is that even in work situations, you can use the concept of grace rather than going by the concept of justice or mercy. So next time when you're faced with a situation of dealing with somebody, dealing with a difficult performer, dealing with a poor performer, dealing with a difficult team member, think about this. Think about, do I go with the concept of, does this person deserve something, or can I go beyond that and see if I can show grace to that person? Right? For example, if somebody is performing poorly, you could always use the justice mode to put them in a PIP and send them out. Or you could show mercy by not putting that person in PIP or sparing that person from PIP for some more time. But grace is when you really decide that I know that this person doesn't deserve my time, but I'm going to invest my time in helping this person. I'm going to see if I can help this person. I can mentor this person. I can help this person to improve his or her skills. Or I'm going to personally see if I can fit that person into some other role which is appropriate for that person, and things like that. So next time when you're faced with this situation, do not just look at what a person deserves, but go beyond that and see if you can dispense grace. Come to think of it, all of us have recipients of grace at some point or the other in our lives. And you can actually see that you would have received grace. So think about those instances where you have received grace and be prepared to bestow grace in the workplace. And you will be a much greater, much better servant leader when you bestow grace in workplace.
Hi, this is Madana Kumar, and I'm glad that you chose to view this video. If you would like to be part of this journey, which is transformative both at a personal level and at a professional level, do get in touch with us at Leadyne. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.